Did you know this startling fact? 75% of adults are losing muscle mass every day without even realizing it. By age 70, you could lose up to 40% of your muscle mass. Not a made-up number to grab your attention, but a reality happening inside your body right now. Ask yourself, has climbing stairs become more difficult? Do grocery bags seem heavier than before? That's not aging. That's your body losing strength. Last year at 58, I found myself breathless after climbing one flight of stairs and needing help to open tight jar lids. I thought it was normal aging until I stumbled upon research from Johns Hopkins and discovered something shocking. Older adults with significant muscle loss have a 320% increased risk of mobility problems. But what I discovered next changed everything. 7 nutrients that can reverse muscle loss, even if you're over 60. In this video, I'll share these 7 essential nutrients organized into 3 synergistic groups. The secret at the top of the list is currently mentioned by only 8% of doctors when advising older patients. Yet it helped me regain the ability to climb stairs without fatigue in just a few weeks. Before revealing this secret, let's understand the enemy we're facing. Sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, is like a thief who sneaks into your home daily and takes one small item. At first, you don't notice, but one day, you wake up and find your house empty. The good news is, muscle loss isn't inevitable. The latest research shows that with the right combination of nutrients, you can reverse this process even at age 70 plus. 1. Vitamin D, the muscle strength switch. 78% of older adults are severely deficient in vitamin D, an alarming statistic when new research from Harvard University indicates vitamin D is not just important for bones, but is the key to muscle strength. This is why we start with this nutrient. Vitamin D works by activating special receptors in your muscle tissue. Imagine these receptors as electrical outlets. Without electricity, vitamin D, the light bulbs, your muscles, can't shine, no matter how many bulbs you have. What did a study following 4,100 older adults discover? Those with optimal vitamin D levels reduced their fall risk by 45% compared to vitamin D deficient groups. Imagine, just one vitamin could be the difference between independence and nursing home care. When I checked my vitamin D, my level was only 18 ml, far below the optimal range of 40-60 ml. After 3 months of supplementing with 4,000 IU daily, the change was remarkable. I began walking more briskly, felt more confident on stairs, and for the first time in years, I could exercise for 30 minutes without feeling exhausted. Joyce, a 71-year-old reader, shared, "I couldn't believe such a simple vitamin could make such a big difference. After 8 weeks, for the first time in 5 years, I got up from the sofa without using my hands." Recommended dosage? 2,000–4,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily, preferably in the morning with a fat-containing meal to enhance absorption. And get your blood levels checked at least every 6 months to ensure you're in the optimal range. 2. Protein, the essential foundation. The latest studies have reversed previous understanding about protein needs as we age. After 50, our bodies become protein resistant, requiring 30% more protein than younger people to build the same amount of muscle. I used to consume only about 40 grams of protein daily, not realizing that was less than half my actual need at my age. When I increased to 90 grams daily, the change happened in just a few weeks. Instead of feeling exhausted after walking around the neighborhood, I found I could do 2 laps, and for the first time in years, I could open tight jar lids myself. The secret about protein isn't just quantity, but timing. Research from the University of Texas shows that 30 grams of protein at each main meal stimulates muscle protein synthesis 68% better than consuming the same amount of protein concentrated in one meal. Imagine you're building a wall. You wouldn't dump all the bricks in one corner, would you? I challenge you to add 25 g of protein to your breakfast for 7 consecutive days. As simple as adding a protein shake or 2 eggs and a cup of Greek yogurt. Try it and feel the difference in your morning energy. Now that we have a solid foundation, let's see how to give your muscles enough energy to function all day. 3. Creatine, the biggest secret in senior nutrition. Creatine? Isn't that for young athletes? This is the most common misconception I hear. In reality, creatine might be the most important nutritional secret for people over 50 that most have never heard mentioned by their doctor. A breakthrough study from Oklahoma University changed everything we knew about creatine. They found older adults supplementing with creatine combined with light exercise increased muscle strength by 14% and gained 2.2 pounds of muscle mass in just 12 weeks. Results that previously took 6 to 12 months of high-intensity training to achieve. Frank, a retired 73-year-old physician, was initially skeptical. I thought creatine was only for young men wanting big muscles. But after 5 weeks, something miraculous happened. I could stand up from chairs without pushing with my hands. I walked with my grandchildren without needing to rest. I regained confidence in movement that I thought was lost forever. How does creatine work? It increases phosphocreatine stores in muscles, allowing for rapid ATP production, immediate fuel for sudden strength activities like standing from a chair or quickly regaining balance to prevent a fall. And the surprise, not just muscles, creatine also improves brain function in older adults, helping with memory and faster information processing. The truth is, 93% of people over 70 have naturally lower creatine levels than 30-year-olds. No wonder supplementing with 3 to 5 g of creatine monohydrate daily can make such a big difference. Simply dissolve it in warm water or your morning smoothie. No complicated methods needed. 4. CoQ10, fuel for your muscle, power plants. Unlike creatine providing quick energy, CoQ10 helps maintain long-term energy production for your muscles. If creatine is a sudden burst of current, CoQ10 is the continuous power station. Imagine each muscle cell as a small city with hundreds of power plants, mitochondria. CoQ10 is the fuel for these plants. The problem is, after age 40, natural CoQ10 production decreases by 50%, and by age 80, it may drop by up to 65%. It's as if half your city has lost power. The situation becomes more serious if you're taking statin medications to lower cholesterol. Statins don't just reduce cholesterol, but inadvertently block the pathway that produces CoQ10. This is why many statin users complain about muscle pain and fatigue. Their power plants are running out of fuel. Maria, a 68-year-old retired teacher on statins, shared, "I always wondered why I was constantly tired despite getting enough sleep. After 6 weeks of supplementing with ubiquinol form CoQ10, I could climb stairs without stopping. Muscle pain almost disappeared, and I rediscovered the joy in evening walks." When choosing CoQ10, note this important secret. Select the ubiquinol form, not the common ubiquinone. Ubiquinol is absorbed 300% better in people over 50. For most seniors, 100 to 200 milliliters of ubiquinol daily is sufficient. But if you're on statins, you might increase to 200 to 300 milliliters, divided into 2 doses. In the next 5 years, I predict doctors will routinely prescribe CoQ10 for patients on statins. But until then, you can proactively protect your muscle power plants. Now that we have a solid foundation and functioning energy system, let's discover how to protect and optimize your muscles with the final 3 nutrients. 5. Magnesium. The surprising discovery about muscle. Relaxation switch. 60% of American adults are deficient in magnesium, but the surprise is this rate increases to 80% in people over 70. This deficiency may be the hidden reason behind many health issues attributed to aging, from nighttime leg cramps to unexplained fatigue. A recent study from the University of Connecticut discovered something astonishing. Even mild magnesium deficiency increases muscle oxygen demands by 10–15% when performing the same activity. In other words, magnesium deficiency makes you spend more energy on the same task. No wonder you feel tired. Magnesium works as a relaxation switch for your muscles. Try this small experiment. Clench your fist for 30 seconds, then release. That feeling of relaxation? That's thanks to magnesium. When muscles contract with calcium, magnesium pushes calcium out of the cells, allowing muscles to relax. Without enough magnesium, your muscles are constantly tense, like clenching your fist all day, painful and exhausting. Robert, a 72-year-old retired engineer with chronic nighttime leg cramps, tried magnesium after 10 years of ineffective medications. The results were astonishing. After 3 weeks with magnesium glycinate, the cramps disappeared completely, and I no longer woke up with stiff muscles. I could play with my grandchildren all day without fatigue. See, the key to magnesium is choosing the right form. Most multivitamins contain magnesium oxide, a cheap form with poor absorption. Instead, look for glycinate or threonate forms, absorbed several times better and less likely to cause laxative effects. A dose of 300 to 400 milliliters daily is usually enough to see a noticeable difference. Take a screenshot of this magnesium-rich food list: dark leafy greens, nuts, especially almonds, pumpkin seeds, bananas, and dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao. Adding 2 of these sources to your daily diet can help maintain stable magnesium levels. 6. B12, the special connection between brain and muscles. Imagine the best telephone system in the world. If the lines are damaged, you still can't communicate. Similarly, no matter how strong your muscles are, if your brain can't send clear signals, they won't function efficiently. This is B12's role. An alarming study from the National Institute on Aging shows 30% of people over 50 don't absorb enough B12 from food, even when eating adequate amounts. Why? As we age, stomach acid production decreases, making B12 in food difficult to release and absorb. When B12 is deficient, myelin, the protective sheath around nerves, begins to deteriorate, like electrical wires losing insulation. The result? Signals from brain to muscles become slow or disrupted, leading to numbness, balance problems, and unexplained weakness. Sarah, 67, shared, "I started experiencing leg numbness and balance issues. My doctor said it was normal at my age. After reading about B12, I tried supplementing with methylcobalamin. After 8 weeks, not only did my leg numbness disappear, but I returned to yoga class. Something I thought I'd never do again." The problem becomes more serious if you're taking common medications like metformin for diabetes or proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux. These medications can reduce B12 absorption by an additional 50%. Pause the video and check your medications. Are you taking any of these? When choosing B12, look for the methylcobalamin form instead of common cyanocobalamin. The methyl form stays in tissues longer and works more effectively. Spray or sublingual forms are ideal as they bypass the digestive system. A dosage of 500–1,000 Fabrizi daily is common for people over 60. 7. Vitamin C, the simple solution for strong muscles. Many people think vitamin C is only good for immunity, but researchers at the University of Michigan discovered something amazing. Older adults with higher vitamin C levels have 15% better grip strength, a predictor of longevity and independence, better than even blood pressure. Vitamin C plays a crucial role in collagen synthesis, a structural protein not just for skin, but for connective tissues surrounding and supporting muscles. Imagine your muscles as a building. Protein is the bricks, but vitamin C is the cement holding everything together. Without enough vitamin C, these tissues become weak and vulnerable. But vitamin C does more. When we exercise or even just perform daily activities, our bodies produce free radicals, molecules that can damage muscle cells. Vitamin C works like a firefighting team, neutralizing these free radicals and helping muscles recover faster. Surprisingly, vitamin C is also essential for carnitine synthesis, a compound that helps muscle cells convert fat into energy. In other words, vitamin C doesn't just protect muscles but helps them generate more energy. 500-1,000 ml of vitamin C daily, divided into 2 to 3 doses, usually provides optimal benefits. But don't rely solely on supplements. Focus on vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers, citrus fruits, kiwi, and strawberries, as they contain additional beneficial plant compounds not found in supplements. Did you know red bell peppers contain twice as much vitamin C as oranges? Try adding half a bell pepper to your breakfast each day. It's a simple way to boost natural vitamin C for your muscles and heart health. These 7 nutrients form a comprehensive support system for your muscles. Imagine building a perfect house. Protein and vitamin D create a solid foundation. CoQ10 and creatine provide the energy system, while vitamin C, B12, and magnesium ensure everything runs smoothly. Step 1. Implement the Foundation Trio, weeks 1-2. Morning routine. With breakfast, take 2,000 IU vitamin D3, preferably with a fat source like eggs or avocado for better absorption, and 3G creatine monohydrate stirred into water, coffee, or a smoothie. Protein distribution. Aim for 25-30 grind protein at each main meal. Breakfast, 2 eggs, plus Greek yogurt, 25 Dri, or a protein smoothie with 1 scoop protein powder, 20-25 Dri. Lunch, palm-sized portion of chicken, fish, or legumes with vegetables, 30 Dri. Dinner, similar protein portion as lunch with different food choices for variety. Start slowly. If this is significantly more protein than you're used to, increase gradually over 10 days to avoid digestive discomfort. Step 2. Comprehensive Health Assessment, Week 3. Blood tests to request. Specifically ask for 25 OH vitamin D, optimal range 40-60 ng/ml. Complete B12 panel including methylmalonic acid, more accurate than standard B12 test. RBC magnesium, more accurate than standard serum magnesium. Comprehensive metabolic panel to assess kidney and liver function. Medication review, bring a complete list of your medications and supplements to your doctor, highlighting acid reducers can deplete B12, statins deplete CoQ10, diuretics deplete magnesium, metformin depletes B12. Set baselines. Take simple measurements at home to track progress. Time. How long you can stand on 1 foot with eyes open, balance test. Count how many times you can stand up from a chair in 30 seconds, measure grip strength if possible, or note how easily you can open jars. Step 3. Sustainable Movement Program, weeks 4 onward. 2 20-minute strength sessions weekly, Monday and Thursday or Tuesday and Friday, allowing 48+ hours between sessions. No special equipment needed. Use household items, water bottles or canned goods, 1-2 pounds, a sturdy chair, a wall for support if needed. Simple but effective exercises. Seated arm raises. Lift water bottles from shoulders to above head, 10-15 times, rest 30 to 60 seconds, repeat 2 to 3 times. Chair stands. Stand up and sit down without using hands if possible. 8-12 times, rest 60 seconds, repeat 2 to 3 times wall push-ups. Standing push-ups against a wall, 10-15 times, rest 30-60 seconds, repeat 2 to 3 times. Heel raises, hold on to counter and rise onto toes, 15-20 times, rest 30 seconds, repeat 2 to 3 times. Walking program. On non-strength days, walk 10-20 minutes at a comfortable pace. Which nutrient will you try first? Comment below, and I'll personally respond with specific recommendations for your situation. Remember that your investment in muscle health today will pay dividends for decades. Picture yourself 5, 10, even 15 years from now, still independent, energetic, enjoying travel, playing with grandchildren, gardening, dancing, activities that define a rich, fulfilling life. Many viewers have shared their transformative journeys with me. Ellen, 65, a retired nurse who regained her ability to play with her 3-year-old grandson all day. James, 72, who went from fearing wheelchair dependence to participating in 5K walks with his family. Their stories could be your story too. Muscle loss isn't your destiny, it's your choice. While there's no magic pill to turn you into a 20-year-old overnight, modern nutritional science makes it entirely possible to reverse the clock 10-15 years in just a few months. Each small step you take today accumulates into a massive difference in your future. Muscle health isn't just about appearance or strength. It's about freedom, independence, and the ability to enjoy your precious years ahead. You've lived a life to be proud of. You deserve to enjoy every moment with health and vitality. Start your journey with these nutrients today, and remember to share your progress with me in the comments. I truly believe this information can change your life, as it has for me and thousands of others. See you in the next video.